All right, our interactive read aloud for Wednesday, April 22nd is Sunflower House by Eve Bunting. First, I pull out all the weeds. Then I sow my sunflower seeds. It says to set them in a line, but Dad says round and round is fine. I give them water every day and shoo the pesky birds away. Go eat the berries on the tree. These sunflower seeds belong to me. So the story begins with a boy pulling the weeds out of his garden and planting seeds. How does he help care for them? And what is this process called? This is called sowing seeds. In our previous text, we discussed reasons why people need seeds. Based on this text so far, who else may need seeds? Why do you think that? The package says they're guaranteed. A mammoth flower grows from each seed. My friend Bernice says, there's no way. You don't know everything, I say. Wait. So we also just finished reading the book yesterday and the day before, From Seed to Plant, and learned so much information about seeds and how they grow. Notice the illustrations on these past 2 pages. So what has happened to the seed since the very first moment it was planted? So if it was just a tiny seed, what has started to happen? Use specific vocabulary that we've already talked about to make connections in this answer. And why would the illustrator draw this picture for the readers? Now I want you to look at the illustrations on these pages. On page 5, what type of flowers will sprout from these seeds? How do you know? It says sunflower, mammoth sunflower. How do you know that's what's going to grow from that seed? What can we predict about what this flower will be like if it's called mammoth? What do you think that means? The stems poke up, all ringed around, a pale green circle in the ground. They're growing tall, they're growing fast. So, back on this page, I'm losing track of the questions. His friend Bernice refuses to believe that a mammoth flower would grow from each seed. Why might she be so unsure? The boy, however, is very confident that the large flower will grow from this seed. What does he know about planting, watering, and caring for plants? Why would he tell her to wait? So the stems poke up, all ringed around, a pale green circle in the ground. They're growing tall. They're growing fast. And oh my gosh, sunflowers at last. All frilly yellow, big and bright. Mammoth is the word, all right. So in what season do the sunflowers finally bloom? And how do you know? Use evidence from the illustration to support your answer. Their petals open wide and spread a golden roof above my head. My friends come rushing down to see the sunflower house, hand-grown by me. There's lots of room inside for 3. Mom brings us cookies and iced tea, but Mom and Dad can't fit at all. They're much too big and wide and tall. So the author calls the flowers a golden roof. Why would he choose to describe the flowers this way? All summer long, the house is ours. We play in it for hours and hours. It's a castle, it's a cage. We're jungle beasts that roar and rage. My friends sleep out with me one night, bundled up and snuggled tight. Moon shadows shiver on the ground, the sunflowers whisper all around. They whisper songs of heat and rain and things too secret to explain. I see the stars play peekaboo and wish a wish that can't come true. So the boy and his friends are bundled up asleep in the sunflower house one night. And then on page 18, the text tells us that the sunflowers whisper songs of heat and rain. Think about the heat and how the heat and rain affect the flowers. Why would the sunflowers whisper about them? Are the flowers actually whispering? What do you think the author means? One day the leaves are tinged with brown. A flower comes tumbling, rumbling down. Next day some more bend over and fall. And now it's not a house at all. You can see it out his window, how they're starting to lean over. So after many days of playing in the sunflower house, the story tells us that the flowers come tumbling and rumbling down, and the sunflower house is not a house at all. What's happening to the flowers at this point, and why does it happen? How does the illustration help you understand what tumbling and rumbling down means? We tie it up with string and sticks, but it's impossible to fix. It's gone. There's nothing we can do, not even with the glues all glue. Wait. There's still the puffy middle part that's filled with seeds, enough to start another sunflower house next spring, with walls, a roof, and everything. It's neat to think when something's gone, a part of it goes on and on. It's such a super duper plan. We pick out all the seeds we can. So the children tried very hard to help the dying plants recover, but nothing worked. When the boy discovers all the seeds in the middle of the plants, What does he realize? And then the text says, it's neat to think when something's gone, a part of it goes on and on. Looking back about what you have learned about the life cycle of plants from our study so far, what does the author mean there? How does something that is gone continue to go on and on and on? Discuss what you think that means with your family. Our pockets bulge, the blue jays come, the sparrows, crows, they all take some. We still have lots and lots to share. Now be aware. Prepare, take care. Next summer, they'll be everywhere. So on this last page, that last sentence, it says, next summer, they'll be everywhere. What from his experience in the story has the boy learned about the life cycle of plants that makes him so certain that next summer the flowers will be everywhere? What a cute little book. So after reading, I didn't tell you our vocabulary today. I'm so sorry. Day 3. So, guaranteed, mammoth, tinged, shiver, and bulge. So after reading, you are going to complete task number 3. And task number 3 says you are entering a writing contest for the local newspaper. They are looking for stories that have plants as the main character. Write a narrative describing your journey as a seed that will develop into a flower. In your writing, be sure to have an introduction to your story. Include details to describe the actions, thoughts, and feelings. Use time order words. So first, next, then last. You want to put it in an event order and a sense of closure. Make sure you incorporate our unit vocabulary so far that you've been learning. So my example says, I am a seed in early spring, and a human plants me. He sows me in the soil and waters me. Every day I feel the warm sunshine and the cool water. Now it is summer, and I am sprouting and growing taller every day. I am now a sunflower. Next, it is late summer, and my yellow, big, and bright flower burst open, and my petals stay wide open. Finally, it is fall, and my leaves turn brown, and I produce lots of new seeds. Many of my new seeds fall to the ground. Some of them will be picked up by humans to plant next spring. The ones that fall to the ground will sleep all winter long. So if you all have any questions about this assignment or about the book, go back, watch the video again, and let me know if I can help in any way.